At bud break, we were ahead of last year, but not by much. Fruit production in grapevines is a 2-year process. The buds actually develop the spring before you see them.
Yeah, so once buds have burst and we have fresh green shoot material out there, next thing we got to worry about is frost. During the March, April, sometimes into May timeframe, we'll be out there at night monitoring the temperature and turning on wind machines when necessary.
For the whole 100 acres up here, we have 2 wind machines, and they are situated at a low point so that cold air can come down off the hill and settle at that low point.
Once those buds burst, those clusters come out.
It's called inflorescence at the early stages. You'll see the clusters have like little tiny bumps at the end.
They have not set berries yet. Once we get into the May time frame, those clusters or those inflorescence, they'll start to flower.
And over the course of the next week or 2, those little flowers will develop into grapes. Those grapes really aren't set and determined until they're about the size of a BB or a small pea.
Once we have fruit that actually set, then they'll start to expand. We're in that berry expansion stage right now where berries are gaining in size, and in a few more weeks we should start to see some color. So in the spring, once we've gotten some good shoot growth, it's time to select the shoots that we want to keep and eventually bear fruit. That operation is called suckering, and what we'll do is we'll get the crews in there and we'll remove all the excess shoots we don't want and didn't plan for when it was pruning time. Vines like to push, they have buds all over the place. They love to push shoots all over the place. And in order to get the correct shoot length for the shoots that will be bearing fruit, in order to get the correct light and air movement through the canopy, we have to remove these extra suckers. We started off the year with a wet soil profile, and so that caused a huge flush of growth. And so this particular year, we left the cover crop out there longer than we normally do, in hopes that it would suck up a lot of that moisture that's in the ground.
We can just take the grass down. It's not 4 feet high. We don't have to worry about pests or anything getting into the fruit canopy.
We now go in there and tuck and tie the shoots. We shoot position.
We want everything to be straight, upright, even sun exposure to each cluster.
And that's an exercise of getting all the shoots that are outside the trellis wires and getting them inside the trellis wires. Once we've gotten all the shoots and canopy material within the trellis, we will give the vineyard a haircut with our trimmer.
So if there's shoots that are 4 or 5 feet long, we're going to cut off the extra feet because oftentimes they'll droop over and cause more shade where we don't necessarily want it.
This year, in 2024, we were finishing blending on the 2022. So they'd been in barrel for like 16 to 18 months. So that involves a lot of pulling samples from barrels, making blends, having spreadsheets that say this wine goes with that wine. We blend them all together. Our team tastes them together. We evaluate them, and then eventually we agree on everything and we execute on it, which means pulling all the barrels down for the very last time and racking. The term racking generally refers to removing the clean wine from any solids or sediment that accumulate at the bottom of a barrel. A red wine might be racked 5 times in its entire life. We bulldog the wine by pressurizing the barrel with high pressure nitrogen, pushes the wine down and through the bottom of the wand, and then back up through a tube and into the tank. So the wine is done, it's done very gently. We'll dump the barrel, reclaim the lees. That is collected. It has wine in it, it has some value, but not to us. So we will collect it and we'll sell it. We have high pressure washers. that go in, and this is in the thousands of PSI. Opens up the pores in the wood, gets all the wine to come out of the cracks in the wood. So you end up with a really clean barrel. And if this is not the final racking before bottling, the wine would be returned to barrels. The barrels will be completely topped up and then sealed with the silicone bung. The wine is put back in the cellar where it ages at 53 degrees. For this wine, since it is the final racking, the wine is taken to tank and then really moved directly to the bottling line. Up next is the signature Cabernet, because it's a big blend, so it takes us a long time to get it out of barrel and get it bottled. That's in May and June. Springtime is a busy time.